That's right, you've read it correctly. The Bad Batch are coming to the Vintage Collection. And in this video, you'll get a first look at all of the high-res images of this awesome 4-pack. Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. As I mentioned in the intro, finally some figures from the Bad Batch are coming to the Vintage Collection, and they look awesome. Now before we do get into the images and my thoughts on all of the figures, I just need to make you aware of a few important details. First off, this 4-pack is an Amazon exclusive and will be available to pre-order from 1 PM Eastern Standard Time, which is 6 PM British Summer Time in the UK, and will retail at $59.99 US. At this moment in time, it is not clear if this will be available at other UK online retailers such as In Demand Toys or Star Action Figures, but as soon as I know more, I will of course let you all know. As soon as I have the Amazon link, I will be posting it on the community tab and my social media channels, so keep an eye out for that. Secondly, this is an exclusive reveal where I and a handful of other fan channels get to share this awesome news as part of the fan celebration. So if you do happen to enjoy this video, leave a like down below and consider subscribing for future Star Wars news and reviews. Okay then, so now that's out of the way, let's get on to the details. This special action figure set contains 4 carded figures, all from the new Disney Plus TV show Star Wars The Bad Batch. We have Clone Captain Rex, Clone Captain Ballast, Clone Captain Grey, and the Elite Squad Trooper. The packaging is very similar to the one used for the Skiff Guard 3-pack and mimics some of the special action figure sets available back in the Kenner days. So no doubt this set will be enjoyed by both loose and carded collectors, but also in-box collectors too. Okay, so now onto the figures, and what better way to start than the best of the bunch, Clone Captain Rex, from his appearance on Baraka. This particular Captain Rex seems to make use of the classic VC-45 clone body, but as you can see, has many updates to bring him to life in his Bad Batch attire. Emily Cantaloupe, a senior designer at Hasbro, comments, "We have been listening to the fans' feedback on our last Captain Rex re-release and agree that this character deserves new updates. And so, with this new design coming in Star Wars The Bad Batch, we took the opportunity to update this figure. This new Vintage Collection Captain Rex figure offers a number of improvements. To start, the figure utilises a more articulated clone body, which has ball jointed hips instead of flat plain. We also have added new soft goods Karma skirt, a detail printed soft goods cloak and hood, and a newly tooled belt with working holsters for his dual blaster pistols. In addition to the soft goods, we know that collectors will be excited about his newly sculpted pauldron collar, and that he comes with a brand new removable helmet with functioning swivel binoculars. Now, as you can see by the images, the figure looks fantastic. The hairstyle did weird me out slightly, as he seems to have a different haircut. He doesn't seem to have his very short crew cut that he usually has, but this is just a minor gripe for me right now. The rest of the figure more than makes up for it. The new pauldron style is amazing, and I'm sure you'll be able to take the old pauldron from the previous release to make the perfect Clone Wars Captain Rex too. Soft goods galore with the new Karma, and man, that poncho with the hood just looks incredible. With or without the helmet, looks equally as good in my opinion. We also have an image of the card back, and as you can see, it has the Bad Batch logo at the top and an artist's impression of Captain Rex for the image. The bubble and name pill being light blue really does make the figure pop, and I'm certain there won't be too many people disappointed with this release. Next up, we have Clone Captain Ballast, or Ballast, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that, but I have to admit that I do not know too much about this character. I'm not even sure if he's even been featured in an episode yet. If he has, then it couldn't have been a really big part. But still, it's another clone captain, so what is not to like? Again, senior designer Emily comments, "The Vintage Collection is a great line for celebrating troop building, so we have built this pack to bring in new clones coming to the Disney Plus animated series, Star Wars The Bad Batch." As soon as we saw the designs for the clone captains Ballast and Grey, we knew they'd make great additions to our troops. They each have new armour marking patterns and interesting pauldron shapes that really make them stand out. Again, this figure makes use of the VC-45 clone body, which unfortunately means that the helmet is ever so slightly oversized, but still, as Emily says, it's a great addition to our troops, and to be honest, things like that just aren't bothering me about this set whatsoever. I do like the paint apps on this one, but what is really interesting about this one is the head sculpt, especially the hair. Apparently he has his own hairstyle with shaved sides, which is unique to this figure. The card back for this one is a nice clean design with an artist's impression, full view of the character. Really, really nice card back, this one. Next up is the other clone that she mentioned, which is the clone Captain Grey. Now I do remember when I watched the first episode of The Bad Batch and we got to see Captain Grey, he was fighting alongside the Jedi until Order 66 hit. At that point in the show I thought, wow, he looks a cool clone, wouldn't it be great to have a figure of him? But then reality hit me and I thought, man, this isn't 2008 anymore. He just won't get made. But how wrong was I? Here he is in the vintage collection. Now the same sculpt repainted, but the only tiny issue I have with this is the green paint. To me it doesn't look quite bright enough. In the show it almost looked like a neon green. This one looks a lot more dull, but again, such a small gripe, it's just great to have him in the line. Really liking the helmet markings on this one, and another great card back too. The stance of the clone on this particular artwork really reminds me of the 501st Clone Trooper or VC60 from the Vintage Collection 1.0. Very, very similar indeed. And finally, we have the Elite Squad Trooper. Now I'm loving the graphite look of this figure, and again he is based on the clone sculpt which has been used all the way through this 4-pack. There isn't any images of this figure to know if the helmet is removable. It could be that they have done something similar to the Black series where there's a generic unpainted head underneath with the helmet glued on. Looking at the size of the helmet, it does seem to match the others. Emily's comments were, the Elite Squad Trooper is a very interesting new type of trooper with a new dark colour palette that gives the trooper a cool and intimidating look. And I totally agree with that, he looks awesome. Now not only is this set very cool, but it does open up so many possibilities, such as other clone battalions that were featured in the show like the Coruscant clones that were in episode 1, but most of all, it's confirmation that Hasbro are working on the actual Bad Batch characters. Hunter, Tech, Wrecker, Echo and Crosshair. We probably haven't seen these yet as most of them will require new tooling, but I'm sure they are being worked on as we speak. I mean, why go to all the trouble of new packaging for the Bad Batch and background clones without the main characters? Good news all round, and great for the future of the vintage collection. This amazing 4-pack is due to ship in the fall of 2021, and I for one cannot wait to get these awesome clones into my ever-growing clone army. So there you go then guys, that is the reveal for this amazing 4-pack of Bad Batch clones, including Captain Rex, which is so cool. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to know your thoughts. Are you happy with this release? Are you looking forward to future Bad Batch characters in the line? Thank you very much for watching everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.